Hello guys, this is Vaish. So the January 4th Hindu editorial, IMF report is there about India's debt burden, and one more small article is there. Before that, 2025 students were going on asking for a batch 2 of our prelims plus mains test series. So batch 1 is already going on. I think November mid or something we started it, and almost now 4-5 months is over. So many students told like we want a fresh timetable which starts now. Okay, so I'm giving you 2 weeks time so that you can enroll to it. March 1 we will start the new timetable. Now, if you want the schedule, the fee structure, the installments, the discounts, all these things, a separate video will come, mostly tomorrow or day after tomorrow. That video will come. In that, I'll explain day by day, hour by hour, how you have to study. Like obviously, we'll start with our basic foundation, then NCRTs. Okay, it's a self-study program like we always do. Prelims plus mains test series will be there. Prelims in the form of test PDF and mains in the form of evaluation, where you will write and then we will correct it. So that program, second batch, we'll start it. You can watch the batch 1 launch video. It will be same thing only, but in a different timeline. Okay, that one was from November. This one is from March. That time it was 575 day timetable. Now it is 450 day timetable. Okay, so starting from March 1, and again it is only for the most serious aspirants only. Okay, if you are here for time pass, or if you are here simply to see the videos and then not study after that, not take actions, then you should not join to any program of Vaish IAS. You should not even watch this video also. Okay, only serious aspirants should watch the videos at Vaish IAS. So India's debt burden is one of the most important article which came in the newspaper. I will show you first the headlines. Okay, so here if you see, the truck drivers you would have seen went on strike, and then immediately it came out also the strike was over. So that hit and run cases related one IPC section has been changed. That is why it happened. Okay, so that quickly I will tell you. That is one of the article. This one, you know, like everywhere IT raids are happening. So the opposition people or whoever is like being under the scrutiny will not like it. So that related one article. Okay, like Aam Aadmi Party's offices are getting raided, or Congress parties these are getting raided. So that is a political article. Okay, here again Assam's local politics. Already in the last episode we had discussed about a tripartite agreement where Assam government and the ULFA, okay, ULFA, they are all signed a kind of a peace agreement, you can tell, and they are solving the issues. Okay, whoever was kind of extremist and all, they are surrendering and they are solving. So that same thing, but in a political angle they have written here, so it's not useful. Okay, this article will discuss IMF about India's debt, okay, debt to GDP ratio, that we'll see. And here it is housing loan related some chart, not important. And here again, if you see blood collection, okay, meaning the blood donations and all these things happening, and the storage of blood, all these things in India, it's not good enough. So it's a very lengthy article, but nothing useful for exam. Okay, the general takeaway is there's no proper blood management, there is shortage of blood, and also sometimes the testing or everything is not correct. So HIV positive, sometimes blood and all get mixed and given incorrectly to the patient. So such dangers are there. So like that, they have given a stats of certain things, but it's not like anything which can be asked in prelims or even in mains. I don't think a direct question can come from here as of now. Okay, even better articles comes, we'll cover it for you. Here Israel, you know, Israel Palestine is fighting, and they are all the left wing versus right wing kind of dialogue. Okay, so basically we have two articles. One is this hit and run, and one is this IMF debt. Okay, these two we'll discuss. Now 2024 students, again, if you felt like you couldn't join, okay, the 5 months plan, we have kept like subject wise test series open because your prelims is nearing, and it was up till January 31, but I'm extending it till the February mid. Okay, so one more week you will get it in 1 more week if you want, because I saw many people wanted the NCRT test series, they wanted the spectrum test series, and most of the people I think bought the economics test series. So this and all, I understand that you may be weak in those subjects, or maybe you are not knowing what kind of MCQs will come, and that is the exact reason this is designed. Okay, so this pack 1 is the complete test series. Okay, which I told the batch 5 is actually closed now, but still if you want all the test, you can again enroll to this one. It's all having like lifetime validity soft copy PDF, so you can read it any when you like it. And next year also it will be useful because all the textbooks and all will be same only. Okay, there's nothing going to change except current affair. So current affair pack 14 I will tell mandatorily to buy. If you are giving 2024 attempt or 25 attempt, this is a mandatory package. Okay, if you still did not get it, maybe I hope that you have some better source than Vaish IAS who teaches current affair better than us. Okay, else I don't find any reason for you to avoid this. Okay, this is one of the best seller packs, and it will help you in any exam which you give in this country where current affair is asked. And then other packs and all based on your interest you can buy, and subject PDF whichever is weak for you. Okay, if you are weak in geography environment, buy this. If you are weak in polity, buy this. If you are weak in any remembering facts, buy the revision charts. So anyhow, buy it. Okay, all the bestseller packs I have mentioned here. So WhatsApp me. Okay, if you want to see samples, email me. Everything is mentioned here in this one picture. So I don't think any confusion will be there. So now based on today's article, if you see a mains practice question, okay, so you will know IMF, economy, everything comes where? It comes in GS3. This is one thing you have to know. Any word I tell in the syllabus, you should correctly be able to tell which paper of mains it is. Okay, like I tell environment, you should know that it is in GS3. If I tell society, you should be able to tell it is in GS1, or world history, it is in GS1. So like this, you should be able to correctly tell. Governance is in GS2. So like this, everything should be by heart for you. Okay, so this question, public debt has increased faster in developing countries compared to the developed countries over the last decade. Elucidate. Now this elucidate also many people don't know what is elucidate, what is explain, what is justify, what is discuss. Any keyword can come. This is all in my foundation, free of cost we have done. So please WhatsApp and get it and watch the foundation so that you know basics before even studying. Okay, so elucidate means it is explain only, but clearly explain, meaning you have to make it clear. The statement, in what basis are we telling that you have to make it clear. So make it clear means you have to support it with certain facts and figures, or some UN reports or some IMF report. That's how you make it clear. Okay, that's the difference between explain and elucidate. You have to make it a little more clear with valid facts. Okay, so that is about it. Now before going in, I hope you have seen the unboxing videos of these hoodies and these bags and all, and now these plain notebooks also for you like to sit and write and practice and all, we'll be sending out soon. Okay, so these are all we have done in like with high quality. We have collaborated with Wildcraft for bags and this ITC company Classmates for notes. Okay, so these are all are the best thing you will get. Okay, these hoodies are not like these random black t-shirts which you see from other random institutes and all, which is of like low quality jersey type thing. Okay, these are all very thick high quality hoodies we are giving free of cost to our students. Okay, completely free if you are actually studying from us full time, and full time means you are enrolled to our pack 4 or pack 5, that is our prelims plus main student. Okay, other students may get it, but as of now we are just prioritizing those people who believed completely in Vaishya IAS and whom we call Vaishyan in the true sense. Okay, meaning prelims also you are studying from us, mains also you are studying from us, daily editorial you are watching, or many things are there. So combined, when you do all of things, you become a complete Vaishyan, and those are the people who will first get it. Others may get in the second phase or third phase, but it will take time. Okay, so these are the details. Again, you have to WhatsApp me if you did not get it till now, even though being a pack 4 or pack 5 student. Okay, because maybe some processing issue or something will be there, so I will look into it. Now going into the first article, which is a small article. Why are Indian truckers protesting? Okay, now in recent times you would have seen like Modi government is like trying to make new schemes like this cabinet which this drivers are sitting. This will be like made AC cabins. Okay, air conditioned cabins, that is one of the scheme. Another thing is like every 50 kilometer or 100 kilometer kind of comfort stations will be there specifically for the drivers, where food and refreshments, then parking area will be there, or water and refreshment snacks, everything will be there, so they can relax and then go. All these are done so that these people without too much stress and all reaches the destination, because they drive for a lot of hours. Okay, and that is resulting in hit and run cases. Okay, they are sleeping off, or they are maybe drinking, or something is happening and they are getting like kind of tired, and accidents are happening. So to avoid all that, lot of schemes are coming. But why did these people protest before that? Okay, in the January month, why did they protest? They protested because an IPC section, okay, was changed. You know IPC, the criminal code, Indian penal code, you can tell. So there, there was a section 304A. When any hit and run case kind of thing happens due to these truck drivers, because obviously when a truck hits a person, right, truck will be there, it will hit a bike person. What happens is this truck driver usually gets out and then he runs away. He runs away, it's not because he wants to escape from it, he's actually afraid of the people who are there. These people will, because in India this case of lynching and things happen, that these all people without any question or argument, they will beat this person up, or always the bigger vehicle who will be like tortured. Okay, maybe his mistake is genuine, he is the one who did the mistake, but still, it's not like he's taken to police station. These people itself hit and beat him and throw stones or something they do, that he dies in the spot. Okay, or maybe very severe injuries happen. That is why these people run away. There have been cases where they run away and then go to the nearest police station or something and they surrender. They tell that this happened, but because people were chasing, I want to surrender here. Okay, so this is what happens in a hit and run thing. And usually their jail term is 2-year term in the section 304 of the IPC. Okay, so now what happened is, you know, IPC is gone. The British IPC is gone, and now this Bharatiya Nyaya Sanhita BNS has come. In that a new section 106 is there, and according to that everything has been made stringent thing. Okay, stringent punishments have come. The penal provisions, like if it's like suppose 10,000 rupee fine, now they would have made it like 1 lakh rupee fine. If it is 2-year term, they would have made it like 10-year term. So obviously these things the truck drivers did not like it. Okay, so this hit and run accident cases, which is yet to be implemented actually. The whatever I told is yet to be implemented because this BNS and all is still under review. Okay, and also government has told that we'll consult with All India Motor Transport Congress and only then we'll implement it. Still they went into protest, but after that maybe the government told them, convinced them, and after that they have withdrawn the protest as well. Okay, so section 106 is given here, little bit details, even though I don't expect you to by heart this because UPSC never ask sectional clauses of a scheme, that too which is yet to be implemented. Okay, so prison term up to 5 years, besides a fine for causing death. Then for the doctors, in case you take that patient and the doctors are looking into it, and in medical procedure if any negligence is there are also some 2-year term. So like that different provisions are there. See, if they escape and then they don't report to a magistrate or nearby police station, then extend that to 10 years. Okay, meaning whatever is 5 year will become 10 year with a more fine. And if you see, drivers flee an accident scene out of fear of lynching. This is what I told. Okay, so the term hit and run is actually doesn't mean you simply hit and run away from there. It is actually you run away and you don't report it anywhere. Okay, you purposely is going into hiding. That is called hit and run. Okay, so that meaning the vehicle is not identified or the person is not identified. Okay, so here accidents and these things, you should accept that sometimes it is not because of truck drivers, it is because of the poor road conditions, it is because of the poor laws and everything and all. So we should have a comprehensive accident prevention policy package covering imprisonment, compensation and safety. Everything should be there. Simply we cannot always blame the truck drivers. That is why this government is, as I told, comfort stations they are doing, AC cabins they are doing, and more schemes for truck drivers. It was announced recently during the budget days, you would have heard it. So like that many things will come. Hopefully then these kind of issues will not happen. Okay. So next one is IMF tells in a report that India's debt to GDP is very high. Okay, around 77% of the GDP is the debt. Okay, so this one, before going into it, just a GK fact. Have you ever noticed the IMF logo? Okay, usually for PSC exams and other exams, you have to know the logos of different companies and organizations also. So here you can see there is like a shield. Okay, first there is a shield. The extra GK I am teaching you. There is a shield. Okay, and everything has a meaning. There's a shield. Then there is this two globe. This is very simple. Globe means obviously they are showing all the countries here. Okay, all the continents here. Okay, that is the two globes. Then here is an olive branch. Okay, which usually for peace and all you keep it. And then there is a like 2 stars are there. So this basic things for other exams other than UPSC, you have to by heart the logo and the meaning of the logo also. Okay, and comment section you should tell me World Bank what is the logo. Okay. Whatever you feel like there is a globe, tell globe. If you feel like there is some star, tell star. Whatever you saw it, just to tell that what you see in World Bank logo. Okay, so here the meaning also of IMF logo is there, as I told. The shield signifies protection and stability. Okay, this shield. Then interlocking hemisphere is obviously global reach. Okay, meaning the precise map of the world. And olive branch is peace and prosperity. Okay, then there is a 2 5-pointed star. Okay, this one 5-pointed star. So like this, basics about GK also you study because we never know when these things will become helpful to you. So as per recent IMF report, 2 recent observations. That is, one thing is long-term sustainability of India's debt. Okay, like how much money we are borrowing and all. Then India's exchange rate regime. That is like we have this rupee to dollar exchange and all. If you know, we have actually a floating thing, meaning we, as per market conditions, it keeps varying. It's not like government decide like today dollar value is this much, today rupee value is this much. We don't decide it. It's as per market thing. Okay, but instead of mentioning floating, this IMF people mentioned it as stabilised arrangement, meaning kind of that we are adjusting or something like China do and all. China and all manipulates it. Okay, so that also India did not like. So both the statements which India, against India, this IMF has told, our finance ministry and our government has already replied back that you are being too harsh on India and these are not valid. Okay. The report is actually their annual Article 4 consultation report, which IMF has published. And the remark on exchange rate, they are telling, okay, maybe we are excessively managing our things and all. So maybe you misunderstood like it is not floating and it is kind of problematic. Okay, so that is one thing and they ignored that. That's only that much is told. But about the debt, okay. Indian government's debt could be 100% of GDP under adverse circumstances by the fiscal 2028. This is the statement written in the report. But our Indian medias who actually do not like the ruling government, okay, you know which are the channels and all, those people started reporting it as if something crisis happened in India. India is fully in debt. They misrepresented by hiding lot of fact. Okay. First thing you have to know is almost every country, whether it is USA or any Europe or any developed country you take, their debt are all even above 100%. Okay. The debt to GDP ratio is like 120%, 150%. China's is also around like that. That is how it is. And India's is only, I think, 77% or something. And they just told in adverse circumstances, meaning if things go bad by 2028, then maybe it will reach 100%. Still, we are not even reaching near how much China, USA and all has debt. Okay. So this statement was misinterpreted without showing the actual figures of all the other continents and countries and all. This channel started misinforming. and people started believing it. It spread in social media. So to make it clear, our government has already replied that this is normal thing. Okay, India's debt to GDP ratio, it was once 80% of like debt to GDP. Now it is like around 77%. So over the years it will reduce only. So don't spread wrong information. This is what the ministry has replied. But obviously we should know that too much borrowing also, it has to be taken care. Okay, especially now India, we need a lot of fund because we have financing need because of natural disaster, climate stress is there, climate, lot of goals we have. So we need greater private investment also, carbon pricing related, carbon tax is something we need. We need lot of investment so that we can achieve all our goals. Okay, so finance ministry's exact statement is that it is only a worst case scenario and not fait accompli, meaning it's not a mandatory thing or like a definite thing that is going to happen. IMF simply told us a general report, but our channels misinterpreted it and our people also on social media misinterpreted it. Okay, so now our debt and all will increase because we have, as I told, financing is there, rising borrowing cost is there, the interest rate is going high, currency devaluation issues are there, growth also sometimes goes up and down. So many things are there. Okay, so countries are facing lot of problem that whether they should service their debt or they should serve the people. Okay, this line and all you can use, okay, because United Nations have told this. You can use it in your answer in GS3. Meaning they should serve the people by borrowing more, or they should first finish off all the debt by paying the interest and principal. Okay, then 3.3 billion people live in countries that spend more on interest payments than on education or health. Okay, this also is a UN statement. So you should use this whenever a question on debt ratio comes. Okay, global public debt has increased more than fourfold since 2000, while global GDP only tripled. Okay, meaning the debt is increasing more than the GDP increase. Okay, and here record debt of 92 trillion. Okay, 92 trillion US dollar in 2022, and developing countries accounted for almost 30% of it, in which 70% will be whom? Obviously the BRICS countries, China, India, Brazil, who is like, you cannot tell developing, you cannot tell developed, they are somewhere in the middle. So public debt has increased faster in developing countries compared to developed countries over the last decade. This is the question, mains practice question I asked you in the starting. Okay, like this only from newspaper only every question comes. But students, instead of studying them, editorials, they go and buy hard coaching materials. You should not do that. You should read the newspaper and learn to write answers on every topic which comes in the newspaper, especially editorial. That's how you understand you are a good student or not. So the rise of debt in developing countries is due to growing development financing needs, cost of living crisis, climate change. Okay, the number of countries facing high level of debt, it was 22, just 22 in 2011, and now it has become 59. So meaning it's not like India's problem, it is a world's problem. Almost every country is facing huge number of debt, huge amount of debt. Okay, so further, the burden of debt is asymmetric. Okay, meaning developed countries or developing country, it is not like going uniformly. And the interest rates, it's also high. Okay, so the repaying rate also for developing countries and all, it will be very stressful. Now, number of countries where interest spending represent 10% or more of public revenue, meaning whatever they are getting, 10% is going in just paying interest. That also in 2010, it was only 29 countries who had this problem. Now it is 55 countries. Okay, as of 2020. So in the last 4 years, maybe it increased even more. Now the challenge for India. Apart from managing all these problems, we have one more problem. That is the credit agencies. You should know agencies like this one, Fitch, S&P, these are countries, or sorry, these are organizations which give ratings for country based on their credit. Credit means like how much you are borrowing, how fast you are repaying it, are you paying the interest on time. In this always we are given poor ranking. We are given a grade, you can tell, BBB minus. Okay, they have this thing like AAA plus will be there, then AAA minus will be there. Okay, 3 times will be there. Okay, AA plus will be there, then BBB plus will be there. Okay, then comes BBB minus, meaning it is the lowest one. Lowest investment grading is BBB minus, and India is always put in BBB minus. Okay, so we can question their methodology and how they do and all, but again, instead of fighting with them, it's better that we work on our fundamentals and then we improve our fiscal performance, our debt we reduce, we do all that so that they have no other option. These organizations have no other options but to give good rankings for India. Okay, so India's low per capita income is also one problem. Okay, everybody is not earning the same way. We keep telling this rich gets richer, poor gets poorer and all, because the equity is not there. Everybody is not earning the same way. Okay, and the debt to GDP ratio, if you take the government's debt, 155.6 trillion or 57.1% of GDP. This is union government's thing. Okay, state governments is 28% of GDP. So how will you know whether it is in good numbers or bad numbers? We should have a scale, right? How will we measure this? For that only, we have something called the FRBM Act, okay, Fiscal Responsibility and Budget Management Act 2003, which was amended multiple times. In that, it is told the debt to GDP ratio should be how much for the center and for the state and for the combined. That is, for center it should be 40%, but we already saw in the last page it is 57%. For state it should be 20%, but we saw in the last page it is 28%, and combined it should be 60%. Okay, so, and that is actually combined also is more, it's close to 70 or 75. So we are not in line with the 2018 amendment told in FRBM Act. Okay, so this and all you should quote in your answer. Okay, so India's public debt to GDP ratio has been barely increased from 81% in 2005-06, 84% in 2021, and again it's 81% back in 2022, meaning, as I told, it should be 60%, but it is 81%. Okay, so we are not in good numbers. So we are telling our tax collection is improving, our fiscal slippage, many things are there, but fiscal slippage, this term also you should study in my economics test series, it is there. That is, you are like estimating something and it's not happening. Okay, you tell like 1 lakh crore for education, but either you overspend it like 2 lakh crore or something, or maybe 1 lakh crore is needed, but you could collect only 80,000 crore from the people in the form of tax. Something happened, a slippage happened. Okay, meaning you could not get the money which you need. That is called slippage. So India has that problem, as pointed out by various reports of Indian ratings and research agencies and all. So we have to see to it that where are we spending our money? Okay, is it on employment guarantee schemes, or is it in a lot of subsidies? Because if you see fertilizer subsidy and all, too much we are spending. Okay, 44,000 crore is what was allocated. It was over by October. Then again it's increased to 57,360 crore. Okay, these are all free subsidies. Okay, to give, like, you can tell freebies you are giving. And state governments also, you will see, to win elections in Karnataka and all, like free bus ride, free something for women, free something for students. Like that, you make everything free. You are making the people dependent on the government instead of making them capable. Okay, so now in Manrega is also like this daily wage work you are giving to people. 79,000 crore has been spent till now again, because budget was only 60,000 crore allocated one, but you spend already close to 80,000 crore. Then additional again 14,000 crore you are giving. So meaning what you estimate is not what is happening on the ground. More and more you're spending, obviously you will go in debt. Okay, and now elections are coming. So when elections are coming, obviously every government will try to increase the subsidies, increase the freebies, and make people happy. Okay, so IMF's debt projection could be viewed as a worst case scenario of the medium term, but we should still correct our fiscal things. Okay, and because election is coming, we should not change into a worst case scenario. Okay, IMF has already warned us, so see to it that just because election is coming, we should not fall into that thing and we should not go to worst situation. This is the overall article for today. So like this, every term which you saw now, FRBM Act, or you saw the fiscal slippage, individual detailed MCQs are there in my economics test which I have made. Okay, meaning question will be there, 4 options will be there, answer will be there. After that, the explanation with the facts and figures and pictures will be there. The most detailed way you study economics is from Vaishya's test series. Okay, you don't have to read the NCERT, you don't have to read the R.S. Sharma, nothing, if you do our test series. That is my guarantee. Okay, because every year questions comes like about currency exchange or devaluation, inflation, repo rate. Everything every year is solvable from my test series. Okay, next year if some magic happens and they ask something random, we cannot assure you, but till date whatever they have asked, every concept is explained in Vaishya's test series. Okay, this is not just economics, if it's polity, history, geography, current affairs, science, art and culture, we cover everything. Okay, so if you are a serious aspirant, if you understand the quality in which I teach you, you should definitely join this thing. Okay, and this, as I told, a separate video will come where I explain in detail this 450 days. Okay, meaning each day what you have to do, what will be the fee structure, and I will give you not like 1 month, 2 month installment. I will give you at least 6 to 8 months of installment. You can pay in small pieces because you have a lot of time. 2025 people don't have to hurriedly struggle and give a big finance to me. Okay, you have to only give it in bits and pieces, and you will get the test PDFs from the day one as per the schedule, and you will study every single day. Okay, our test series is a guarantee that the money which you invested will not go in waste. Okay, because questions are going to come from our test series. That is my guarantee. Okay, so you can do that. And 2024 students, because your exam is nearing, don't wait for any timetable. Everything is over. Now you have to look for the subject you are weak in, get those packs and please study. Okay, because there is current affair pack, history pack, science, geography, environment. Questions are coming from everywhere. Okay, please watch our success videos also, Vaish versus UPSC. Okay, in YouTube, simply type Vaish versus UPSC. You will get our success video, 40 to 50 questions, how it is solvable. I show question by question comparison. Okay, so try to do that. Stay in touch in WhatsApp, get all the latest updates and even the free goodies which you deserve or which you should ideally come and claim. Everything you tell me, and in comment section give your feedback also. More you respond, more you support us, free lectures will continue. Okay, already these many textbooks are done free of cost. Much more are coming. Okay, it's all based on your support. So Instagram also, a lot of things are there. Go and share the things which you feel like which you is important for you. Just put it in story, put it in like share to your friends, study everything. Okay, so keep supporting. I'll continue this forever. Okay, so thank you and have a nice day.